Hello everyone, welcome to the news edition of CI Live. I'm Leydiane Brito, a crop analyst based in São Paulo, Brazil. I'm a part of Latin American crops team covering the grains marketing in Brazil and Argentina. I'm here today with my colleague Silvia. Please, Silvia, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Silvia Navarro. I work closely with Leydiane. We are part of the same team, and my goal is to focus on supply and demand fundamentals regarding Brazil's and Argentina's wheat, corn, and soybean markets. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Great. So, Silvia, last month, Argentina's President Javier Milei suspended the country export taxes on some commodity exports to zero. This was well received by the market and was an atypical movement. What can you tell us about it?
Exactly, Leydiane. The last time Argentina had zero export taxes was decades ago, marking an atypical decision. This measure aiming to boost the central bank's dollar reserves, following actions that reduced government control over the forex market and unified various exchange rates into one. The reduction in export taxes was temporary, which took effect on September 22 until October 31, or until the total value of $7 billion was reached. This value was hit just in 3 days, and taxes have since reverted to their previous levels.
That's quite interesting. What about the current export taxes? Did the market capitalize on this brief period when the taxes were zero?
Export taxes on corn and wheat were back to 9.5%. On soybeans were 26%, and soybean oil and soybean meal were back to 24.5%. During the 3 days of reduced taxes, we saw a spike in export commitments for the entire soybean complex, including the oilseed, meal, and oil. Commitments are volume registration in the official government system, which will be shipped in the coming months. Argentina is the largest meal exporter in the world, representing over 35% of the global market, with 30 million metric tons expected for the 25-26 season. And also is the largest soybean oil exporter in the world, representing 55% of the global market, with over 7 million metric tons projected for 25-26.
Right. Argentina supplies are important in the global markets, especially for the soybean meal and oil. And what about oilseed exports? Usually, the largest part of the soybean production in Argentina is destined for the crush demand. Are we seeing a different trend this season?
Over 80% of the Argentina soybean production is directed to the crush demand in the 24-25 season indeed. But this season we are seeing an increase in oilseed export too, due to an unusual purchase by China. Given the US-China trade war, China has not bought any soybeans from the United States and has intensified purchases in South America, including Argentina. We project Argentina's soybean export at 12 million metric tons for current season, the largest levels in over 15 years.
Wow, it's interesting to see how strong the demand was for oilseeds in both domestic and export markets. This unusual movement explained the increase in Argentina soybean price some weeks ago. So, Sylvia, how about the corn markets? We also see an increase in export sales?
On the corn front, we also saw a jump in export commitments during the 3 days of reduced taxes. However, external demand for the Argentina corn is sluggish, bringing a downside risk to our export forecast of 33 million metric tons. Overall, the US is taking a larger share of the global corn market, with global production exceeding the demand needs.
Very well. Thank you for all the insights, Sylvia. We hope to see you again.